Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm DTB, and this is Complete Auto Detailing. Well, for the last 2 days, we got teased with spring-like temperatures in the 60s and close to 70. But today, we got back to a dose of reality. It's about 35 degrees out here, cold, and as you can look up in the sky and see, it is cloudy. Another vehicle that we're going to be working on today. Just the door open up in here, and we'll go in and see what we got. All right. As you can see, I just got through washing the vehicle. It's a 21 Kia Telluride. And as you can see, his water's still wet on it. But this is going to be a quick, simple detail. And where I talked about a product the last time, I told you that I would get back with you and demonstrate it to you, just to show you how easy this product works. It's some good stuff. It really is, y'all. I'm excited about it. I got other stuff, but this right here, I love it. I do. I really do. It's called New Finish, the better than wax ceramic coating. This stuff is so good. It really is. I use it with a mixture of some, a little spray wax and water and some other stuff. I can't tell you exactly what it is, because if I tell you, then my secret, I have to kill you. No, I'm just kidding, okay? But I use that along with the mixture of that, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. And I'm telling you now, this stuff goes on so good, so smooth. And afterwards, the water you spray on it, it beads up and just shoots right off the vehicle. But you can see, look how this one's beaded up. So I can tell you I've done it before, okay? You can see that. You see how the water sheaved over to the side. It's a cold day, but like I said, I gotta do what I gotta do. The really good thing about this new finish, the better than wax ceramic coating, is that it could be sprayed on the vehicle while it's still wet. As you can see, the vehicle is still wet. And I use 2 terry cloths. The terry cloths I use an orange one and I use a blue one. And they're microfiber. And I use these because they're good on the vehicles, they're good on the paint, they don't scratch. And the thing about it is that each time that I use them before, they all have little tags on them. I take that tag off because that tag can scratch your vehicle up. So if you got a tag on it, pull that tag, yank that tag off of it. But that's what I'm going to be using, is the new UV finish. I'll put it on with the orange, and then I'll wipe it off with the blue. As I was saying, I do a small area at a time, and it doesn't take a whole lot, like I said, because you already got the water mixture there. So take this, wipe it in. Doesn't even matter if it gets on the black trim, the plastic trim of the vehicle, because it also protects it. And I hit one part of the top of it right here. Wipe it on with this, flip my rag over. You see that stuff starting to dry. Dries right up with no haze. That's the thing that I like about it. That it dries up with no haze at all. And you take this rag, put it over it. Just like that. And that's the effects that I get out of it. It's the wet parts. Just a little bit more light over here. Okay. As you can see the sides of it. Doesn't have that haziness into it. Leaves a really nice, brilliant shine. And you know what the thing about black is. Black shines beautiful, but it's an unforgiving color, because if you let it go, it'll come back to break your heart. Let's hit this last part back here. Okay. And I tell you what, this stuff is even good on glass. And I'm gonna show you exactly what it does for glass. But it really is good on glass. Give it a good wipe down there. Okay. Let's grab another rag here. Blue one. Flip this over. Look at that shine on there. Very, very, very nice. Look at the windows. Great reflection. Great reflection with this stuff. Let's right back this way some. I've already done the front doors, or the side doors on the driver's side. That's what it looks like. And as you can see, there's my reflection. Not bad, huh? Now, as you can see, I got the body together. I got everything nice and shiny. I haven't hit the front windshield yet, but I'm gonna move down to the wheels. This is what I'm gonna move to the wheel areas. Right now, we got some 18-inch, and these are aluminum wheels. And the wheels have already been cleaned. But what I'm gonna do with the wheels now, believe it or not, I found this stuff in the store. This is a new Armor All ceramic tire coating. Now, don't let the name Armor All throw you off, because a lot of people don't use Armor All anymore. I don't use that old Armor All wet stuff either anymore. But this new stuff that they got, you know, everybody's going with the ceramic thing these days. This stuff is going to be a game changer. It really is. It keeps up with the other pack. I'm going to demonstrate to you and show you how we are going to use this. Now, the thing about it is, this stuff, this Armor All ceramic stuff, it stinks. It really does smell. So get ready, put a respirator on or cover your nose. But it says go in a clockwise motion. I'm going in a counterclock motion because regardless of what, they just want you to put it on there. Okay? Now, as you can see, just put a little bit more right in here. Yeah, this stuff is strong. It actually smells like a tire factory. That's what it smells like, a tire factory. And the stuff goes on pretty wet. But I don't like the wet shines of a wheel. It says that you're supposed to put it on there for at least an hour. Let it sit on there for an hour before driving the vehicle. But I'm going to use my tire sponge here, and I'm going to sponge it in because I don't like that hard, glossy shine on tires. I like more of a satin look. Tires that look wet, they basically are wet, and when you roll out on the road, they splash everywhere. So I'm going to take my foam applicator here, and I'm going to go around this thing to wipe off and get some of the excess of this off of it. But I'm going to give it 2 treatments. That was the first one. Now, I might have to move the vehicle up a little bit to get to the bottom down there. You know, it's kind of hard because the tire rolls on the sides of it a little bit. So, I mean, you know, but we'll see. So we're going to check back in an hour and see what this looks like. It's now 1 hour later, and this is what the wheels end up looking like. So what do y'all think? Watch my hands. Dry. The wheels are dry. They're dry. And that's what they end up looking like. There's the front one. It's dry. Let it sit on there for an hour. But like I said, I don't leave it on there soaking. I take it and I wipe a tire sponge through it because I don't like that wet, glossy look. I like a more of a satin black. think it looks a lot better. You got enough gloss in the vehicle. You don't need your wheels to be gloss and your tires to be as shiny as the vehicle. But that's what it looks like. This is what it looks like on this side. Now I'm getting ready to work on the trim. The plastic trim that's around here. I'm getting ready to work on the trim. And what I'm using on the trim is VRP. This stuff is a vinyl, rubber, and plastic protectant. And it's by Chemical Guys. I've used it before. It's good. Let me tell you, this stuff is really, really good. And we're going to see how it works. But I'm going to give you a before of this. And I'll do one section and show you what it looks like. Okay? So be right back. Now you can see where I stopped at, right here up on the top. And as I take my rag and go straight down here, I try to keep it off the body of the vehicle, because I see I got a couple of smudge marks right there on the side of it. I'll just take my rag and wipe that off with it. But the thing about it is, that's what that stuff looks like when it dries. It dries exactly the way you put it on. And if you miss a spot, it'll show the spots that you missed. So I'm going to do the rest of it and get back with you. And the thing about it, it doesn't take a lot of this stuff. I mean, I put a few daps on that just like that. Squeeze this together, you know, to get that up in there real good. Well, I'm using the wrong hand. I should be using the one I got my gloves on. But I take this and squeeze this. And just squeeze it together. After I squeeze it together, I come to the trim area, which is down here, and I just wipe it on. And the thing about it is, as you can see, a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. Just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot of it. So you got a bottle of this stuff. I mean, a bottle of this stuff will get you through. Doing the trim area should probably get you through about 8 to 10 cars. Is it on around here at the bottom, down this way, up the trim area. Try to keep it up the trim. And you can see how it's changing that trim, and it stays that color. I'm telling you, I'm going to come back to this in about an hour and show you that it stays just like that and it dries that way. So the Chemical Guys VRP, this is really good stuff. I mean, I was trying to get down low to show you. It's kind of hard in this area over here, but it shows you, I mean, this stuff is really good. I don't just use this on the plastic or leather trim or leather seats. You can also use it on tires as well. And I've used it on tires, and this stuff really is good. It holds up very well. You can see the shine. You can see the difference in that. And this is about 30 minutes late, 32 minutes late exactly. And it's bone dry. So you get no splashing from the stuff that you put on the tires, the ceramic coating. And as far as the trim, you can see how well this stuff works. And it's got a nice smell to it. Not like the Armor All ceramic tire coating. That stuff smells like a tire shop. So if you like the smell, and I kind of like the smell of tire shops anyway, so I'm good with it. But anywho, that's the vehicle we got. We've done this one for today on this Wednesday early morning, and it's all ready for the customer to pick it up. So if you like what you saw today, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for tuning into my channel. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And when I get to the point and I start getting more and more likes and more subscribes, I'll start doing giveaways. I'll do things like that. But I really need your support, and I thank you for it. So God bless, and y'all have a good day.